Hi everyone. Hi Anjali. Hi everyone. A very warm welcome to this Insta Live on behalf of VLCC Femina Miss India 2020 co-powered by Sephora and Roposo. Today I'm Nikita Tanwani and I'm here to interview my successor Tejal Patil who has won the state title this year, and we will be adding her to this live in just a few minutes. All right, Tejal. Hi, Tejal. How are you?
Hi, I am good.
Well,
How are you?
I'm good too. A huge congratulations. This is the first time I'm seeing you on live. And congratulations for winning the title of VLCC Femina Miss India 2000, Miss India Andhra Pradesh 2020.
Thank you so much. You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. You look awesome too. So, how do you feel? How does it feel when someone says this title? Like, what was the feeling when you won the crown?
Oh my God, I got goosebumps when I won the crown. This feeling is so good. Like, I've been dreaming for this since forever, and it's finally come true. So I feel great.
So, it's been a childhood dream of yours.
Yeah,
Since when was this a dream? Like, just a
I
small
always
story.
used to watch Miss India on on TV. So since then, I dreamt of it, and it took quite a long time to convince my parents. But then finally, they agreed, and today I'm here.
Oh, that's so sweet. I can just imagine a baby Tejal just dreaming of Miss India. That's such a cute image.
God.
And the pageant is happening digitally this year. So, what is that like? How is that experience? And what are your days like?
Of course, it's quite a challenge because you have to be your own photographer, you have to be your own makeup artist, videographer. Although I have my family helping me out, I have my cousin who is helping me, but some days you have to help yourself, right? And some days are good, some days are bad. Some days you get good, satisfactory shoots, but but at the end of the day, it's a win-win situation. You're learning a lot,
Yeah.
and every day is better. So that is all that matters.
Nice. I love the fact that learning is the objective here because, yeah, I mean, that is what, counts every single day. It's a long journey, but that's what, like, how do you keep yourself motivated? Like, what drives you every single day?
I would like to ask this question to you because you have been through this journey and you have experienced that journey on ground. So, any tips you would like to
On
suggest
ground.
me how to keep myself motivated?
I think the way I kept myself motivated was actually just, being around like-minded people because you're around, in my case, 29, your case, 30 contestants who are all vying for the same goal. So it just becomes inevitable because everyone has their eye on the same goal. And so just that energy has to rub off on you. But I think that the fact that you have your family and friends right beside you, I think that's such a huge plus point because, yeah, that
I
support
know.
is so mandatory.
Yeah, right. So,
So,
I would like to ask you tips from you if you don't mind.
sure,
So,
sure, yeah.
I'm very bad at connecting at social media. So, do you have any tips for me? How should I connect with my audience? As you're doing really well with your social media. So, any tips?
Thank you so much. And I think you're doing a fabulous job right now. Like, even on the live, I'm seeing the comments right now, and you look amazing. And yeah. But social media engagement, I like, especially it's all the more important this year because the pageant is online and the entire world is getting more and more digitalized this like as we progress. So I think one of the things that I try to do on social media is just make your audience like a part of your routine, a part of your family, just the way you tell your family what happened every single day. आज सुबह को हमने ये किया, फिर शाम को ऐसा हुआ. Just those tiny, tiny details, I think that matters a lot. So your audience should not feel like, okay, we see the bigger picture, but what actually happens? So fill that void. And I think that creates like a deeper connection. So I think, yeah, that really helps. And be very consistent. Don't just do it for just 2, 3 days and then leave it. So try to do this like throughout the pageant. We have a Miss Multimedia subtitle also. So
Yeah.
even apart from the pageant, I think on a public platform of this level, it's just so important to connect with people. And that is another source of motivation. Trust me, when people leave really sweet comments, that just makes you feel like, okay, I am responsible. Like I have to, yeah, these people are rooting for me. So yeah, that's another source. That is another source of motivation. Trust me, when people leave. Can you hear me? Hello? Okay, I can't hear you, Tejal. Okay, let's ask the audience. Can you hear me or Tejal? Who is audible? Yeah, these people are rooting for me. So yeah, that's another source. Audience, can you help us out here? Is Tejal audible for you guys or is it my connection?
Oh, now, hello. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes. Yes,
Sorry,
you're
I
audible.
just mute. I guess that was a network issue.
Okay, no problem, no problem. We got you back. Oh, awesome. So I wanted to ask you one thing, like with the virtual pageant or anything else in general, like what was the biggest challenge that you faced and how did you overcome it? Like maybe that part of your, I'm sure there's a huge story to back it up, but like what was the biggest challenge that you faced while preparing?
Okay, I remember back then in my school days, I was all into sports and my body was quite stiff and my walk was very rigid. So people commented on me. They used to make fun of me that, oh, Tejal Patil with a weird walk. And and I used to lock myself in the room and practice walk. But that Tejal Patil today has almost made it to Miss India. So I had that
And
thing
what?
in that I don't have to give up and I just have to keep working on my flaws. So that helped me.
Yeah, that's a really beautiful lesson to draw from it. I am actually trying to imagine, but I can't imagine you being like a stiff walker. But in fact, I think that you just mentioned you've been a sports person. So how did that help you, in pageants?
So one lesson sports has taught me is like never give up, stay
Hmm.
consistent, be sporty, and that has helped me throughout.
Nice. Okay.
I've been consistent to my dreams, and I am going to be. So that's what sports taught me.
Okay. Yeah, I think sports inculcates a lot of values in us, which is useful. This is a contest, so definitely useful there, but even in life, I think like it's such an
You're right.
important key role that it plays in everyone's childhood. What sport did you play, by the way?
Basketball. I was
Ooh,
also an athlete, but never made it to a bigger level. But basketball.
but look at you now. You've made it to a much bigger platform.
Yeah, right.
So, how was your day like today?
Today was little free because I finished my shoot early, and I was resting because I caught with cold. So I I
Mentioned.
was
Is it better
resting in
now?
the sorry,
Are you better now?
and I'm better now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We have
So
so much, we
so
have
many
so much
questions.
love. Yeah, so many sweet comments pouring in. I Shruti Singh, I think she commented that's beautiful in the middle somewhere. Okay. So, what else? Like, any other questions that you might have for me? Because we
Yeah.
haven't been able to
In piece
meet
of
in
advice
person.
you would
So,
like to give me?
um, so we just spoke about, say, social media right now. So that is a key role. And I think it's gonna sound really cliche probably, and I felt the same when our, previous, like the batch before us, 2018, when they used to give advice, I used to think this is just cliche advice, but like give us really, really important tips. But the most important thing that I've learned now is throughout your pageant journey, your focus, keep your eye on the crown. That's everyone's goals. But keep your heart in the journey and focus on growth. Like every single day, just every 2, 3 days, make it probably like a habit. Just write down, what you're feeling, what you've learned, because there are so many emotions that you're gonna go through. It's just going to be like very overwhelming at moments. And I think what happens is at the end of 2 months, for example, you kind of don't remember what happened in the first week. So what I
Right.
realized is it would be beautiful if you just, like wrote down your feelings, and it's just so nice to go back and be able to look at it. Or you can just use social media that way. Make that your journal. I'm crazy about journals, Teju. Sorry, I just keep doing this. But like every day, post a picture, your OOTD, and instead of like a one-line caption or just like an Instagrammy caption, write what happened during that day, how you were feeling, because it's been a childhood dream for you. So I'm sure there's a lot of things that you're reminiscing. Okay, I've dreamed about this for years. So write that in your captions. One, it helps with social media engagement. Your audience also wants to know what you're feeling, what you're going through, and also you have memories to look back on. So it's a
Yeah,
win-win
right.
situation. Yeah.
Because the
Acha,
memory always pops up, right?
yeah, the memories pop
The
up. Even
memory.
like right now, I get it like 1 year ago. I'm like, oh my God. अच्छा यहाँ पे someone is saying हिंदी में बोलो, so हम हिंदी में भी बात करते हैं, because I think this is
बिल्कुल.
a preconceived notion that pageants में सिर्फ इंग्लिश में बात करनी होती है. ऐसा तो कुछ भी नहीं है, हम हिंदी में भी बात करेंगे.
हाँ जी.
So let's see, does the audience have any questions for Tejal? Harshita is supporting you, girl. She's a very sweet girl. I remember her
Oh,
from, yeah, comments and messages. Hmm.
so I would like to ask you one question. What do you think that beauty queen of Andhra Pradesh should be like? What qualities she should have?
Uh, Very good question. And I think any beauty queen, not just Andhra Pradesh in particular, like no matter where you're from, some key qualities that I would say is be very compassionate towards everyone. And I think it's so important to be, grounded and rooted in where you're coming from. Be very compassionate. For the pageant, stage presence, confidence, all of that is there. But at heart, as a person, I think compassion is so important because you are someone that a lot of people look up to and you inspire people. So it makes you a very responsible citizen. Every little action of yours, someone is looking up to you. And so that works both ways. Either you can show the success story, but at the same time, realize that sometimes you have to show the more vulnerable side of yours because people need to know that not everything is rosy. So it's all very normal. Like people in pageants are not special people, right? So
Right.
there's, there's a lot of things that goes on, like on screen, what you see on stage, that is inspiring in a different way. And the way you are at home, you have your flaws, you have your own imperfections, you have your own insecurities. That is also a part of you. So I think it's very important to keep a balance in how you portray both sides of yourself. Let's see. I'm just saying, does the audience have any questions for Tejal? And in the meantime, you can just ask me anything.
I've seen your profile. Your profile is really good. Your audience are so supportive. Like it's rare, you know. People have many followers, but they're not that supportive. I've seen your audience. They're supporting you throughout, and so many good comments and encouragement. That's rare.
Oh, thank you so much. And I see some of them in the comments here. So guys, this is for you. Yay. Um, okay, so someone has asked Tejal, what age did you start modeling?
Hmm. I was 19 when I finally convinced my parents that, okay, I have to enter pageantry, and then they finally allowed. So I started pageantry when I was 19, and right now I'm 21.
Okay. What was that conversation like? Because I'm sure a lot of girls face this issue at home.
Okay, there's a very funny story. So I never wanted to be an engineer, but my parents, as they are strict professors, I belong to a strict professor's background. So I had a like pact with them that if I complete my engineering, they will allow me to participate into pageantry. So
Ah,
they had no option. So they finally had to agree
they
that,
did it.
okay, you can. But now they are the most supportive ones. Like every day, whole day I'm shooting, and my mom here is giving me food, beta ye kha lo, beta wo kha lo, stay energetic. Dad, even like my mom and dad are working for me throughout. Like I have taught my dad even how to use camera, and he's shooting for me. So that's really sweet. They're helping me throughout, they're supporting me. And the very good fact that I completed my engineering because I got really good support from my family, from my friends. So I got lucky enough to have very strong support. So
That's
at the start it was very difficult, but now it's so easy because everyone is supporting, cheering me, motivating me.
yeah.
So the journey has been beautiful. I'm always going to remember this throughout my life because this journey has taught me a lot.
That's beautiful. And I think that's what pageants did for me too, in a way, because even I had the same kind of situation at home. And at the end of the pageant, so like at the finale, my parents had come there, and it was just, in that moment, I realized this journey is not something that you're going to go through alone. Even your family goes through that journey and they see you transform, they see your dedication and hard work. So it's gonna bring so many changes in them too. And obviously, they're also learning to use camera, and like with the
Exactly.
online pageant, their involvement is a lot more in your journey.
Yeah, my mom is my photographer. And I see my dad stalking me on Instagram and feeling proud. And he's like, "Oh, how cute is that? How cute is this picture?" and stuff. That's very cute. Like when your
That's
parents
so
are
cool.
supporting and they're appreciating you. I remember back then when I was shooting, my family joined me at the shoot and we had a few candid pictures. So that's really fun. The good thing about virtual pageant is that you are living this journey with your loved ones.
Exactly. And those are the memories that are going to be the
Yeah,
sweetest when you look back.
right.
Yeah. So someone asked a really good question in the comments as to Tejal, how do you keep up with the other contestants?
Okay, I am very shy. I don't open up to people usually. Uh, so I have good connection with every one of them, but I think that when we will actually meet on ground, we will have better bonds.
Okay. But like right now, like through a virtual pageant, like what is your strategy? Like, because it's
We
important to
we
kind
have
of
Zoom calls and we talk about our day and we talk about our shoots. So that's
Hmm.
it. Because we have very hectic schedule. We are busy since
True.
8 to late night and shooting. So we don't get that much time. But whenever we do, at the time of meetings, so
Right.
we enjoy that journey.
So, do you get to interact with your co-contestants as well during
Yes,
those
I
sessions?
yeah.
Okay, awesome. And how do you maintain your fitness? Because the schedule that you just mentioned, how are you doing that?
So we get a gap of 1 or 2 hours in between. So I rush to gym, work out for 45 minutes and run back home. I know that's very hectic,
That's
but
very hectic. That's a lot of dedication, guys. Pageants are not easy at all. And I think the fact that, I think pageant contestants have to make it look effortless. The way you look all like polished and dolled up and like pretty all the time. And I'm sure there's a lot of tiredness also that is going on behind the scenes. And that is something like people would have to like just mad respect for, the kind of schedule. I was there. Yeah, it's difficult.
Miss Indian people have provided us with a great team. They are helping us, like they are on call with us since morning till night, answering our questions. So we have a great team.
Amazing. Yeah, the team, I'm sure they're also putting in a lot
Yeah.
of efforts this year. It's all very
But
new for everyone. Yeah.
it's very
Um,
exciting. Every day is a new day. You're shooting and you're shooting for products, different products, and every day is so full of learnings. So it's very exciting.
so what do you think is the one skill that you've picked up like throughout your pageant journey? It's been a small part of the journey, but like what have you learned?
I know that at the end of this journey, we all are going to be influencers for sure.
Oh my God, yeah, because I'm sure that takes up a major chunk of your
Yeah,
day. So
right.
what is
Because
like,
we have learned all the angles. ये angle से अच्छा picture आएगा, ये angle से ऐसे picture आएगा. So
yeah. Um, and I'm sure your family also has learned how
yeah.
to make videos and pictures. Yeah. Oh, there's a whole team behind it. So you mentioned like it's been a childhood dream of yours, but someone was asking in the comments right now, like, how did you get introduced to pageantry? What was that first moment where you thought, okay, I want to do this?
I was always that happy-go-lucky kid who participated into various activities since the very beginning. So I don't remember the exact date or something, but I remember watching shows on TV and telling my mom, one day I'm going to be here. And she always used to say that, Abhyasat Laksha De. You know,
What?
Marathi, okay, in Marathi, Abhyasat Laksha De means concentrate on your studies.
Oh.
Yeah, so I remember that those days when I used to convince my parents, please, जाने दो मुझे, let me participate into this.
Yeah. But yeah, you figured your way out of it, engineering karke.
Where there is a will, there's a way.
There is a way, yes. I think yeah, dedication and hard work, willpower is the substitute for anything that's lacking actually in any situation. Yeah. So Tejal, I'm sure like you won right now at the age of 21 and you're a huge inspiration to a lot of girls, even in the comment section. Like a lot of people are asking, how do we participate? How do we win? What would your advice be actually? I'm sure like you haven't finished your journey, but like even till now, I'm sure like you've achieved the state title and you've gone through enough experiences. So what would your advice be to someone who's vying to be in the pageant?
I remember that how my days were when, it was very difficult. Some few days were very difficult, and I used to feel nervous, but I had that extreme faith in myself that I can do it. Don't remember any point I felt like, no, you just give up. I never felt that. Miracles happen, and you just need to have extreme faith in God and believe in yourself that you can do it. Just stick to what you
Self-belief.
want. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just be consistent on your dreams.
true.
And God is going to give what you want.
I agree. I think self-belief is one of the biggest obstacles that a lot of people have when it comes to their goals and achieving their dreams. So, okay, so how do you like, what is your secret? Like, do you manifest things? Do you believe in God? Are you religious, spiritual? Like, what is that thing that you do every day to just, not lose track and not lose focus?
I write diary and I write what I dream for every day. And I am very addicted to affirmations. I do affirmations every night. And I'm also religious. So I am connected to all the positive waves.
Amazing. I like the affirmations part a lot. I think that makes a
Yeah.
huge difference. Yeah. Even during our Miss India journey last year, I remember there was this one session with Blossom Kocher ma'am. I'm not sure if you're having that session sometime in your journey, but one thing that she taught us was it was just beautiful. And she said every morning when you wake up, look at yourself in the mirror and just say, I love you. Talk to yourself in the mirror like that. And it did feel funny at the moment as to how you talk to yourself, but once you start doing it, oh my God, it makes such a big difference. It's so important
Like
because
that. You feel confident and you're like, okay, I'm ready to conquer the world. So
exactly. And
it,
that's the
it
kind
helps a
of,
lot.
yeah, diva queen attitude you need when you get up in the morning. Yeah,
Right.
takes you places. Hmm.
So how was
Um,
your journey after pageants?
how was what? I'm sorry, can you repeat the
How was
question?
your journey after pageants?
After the pageants. Hmm. I think the support of the people who had, like been a part of our pageant journey, it's just been ever growing. I mean, I actually thought like once the pageant ends, what next? Obviously, you figure that out like as and when things happen, but um, the opportunities have been great. The kind of admiration that people have for you, it's very touching. Till date, like when people address you as Miss Andhra 2019 also, it's just a very good feeling. And I think, even this title, if you win, that's amazing. But like even just the state title, this is something that nobody else can take away from you. It's going to be there for your lifetime. I'm going to tell my kids that I was Miss Andhra 2019. So, um, Yeah, I think it's just a beautiful feeling, and people, the sweet comments, messages, it makes a lot of difference. And which is why, again, like I'm coming back to the social media point here, try to make it a point, like I know it's a lot of effort, the kind of responses you get, like hundreds and thousands of messages, but like I've moved on to, just sending voice messages to people now because typing out so many responses is just not possible. But it's very important to thank people and be grateful and make sure that they know that yes, they really mean a lot to you. And because social media is important, and these are the people who have been rooting for you all
Right.
along. So, and they have been inspiring you in ways. It's not just that we inspire them. No, I think it's the other way around. They motivate us every single day because
They are the
just
part of our
reading
journey
messages.
with us.
I'm sure you also get messages these days about like from supporters, and that just makes your day. Even one tiny message can make such a huge difference in your
I
mood.
know, right? It
Yeah.
feels good when someone messages you, supports you.
Yeah. And this is a new stage of life because like you don't know all these people, but you're doing something right, right? That's why they're messaging you. And I think just the fact that someone took out even 1 minute over their day to write me a message, that means a lot.
Right.
Mm. Pooja has one interesting question, so we'll take that before our time is up. And I think this is really interesting. So, Tejal, what is, just a second, I'm trying to read the comment, but there are other comments coming up. Okay, what is that one thing that makes you stand out with respect to the other 30 beautiful contestants? And which previous winner do you take inspiration from? Two questions we have.
Okay. So, Sushmita Sen has always been my inspiration. But right now,
Yes.
every time I feel low, I just imagine Suman Rao's story and what struggles she went through and on what stage she is right now. So,
She's done
during,
amazing.
yeah, she's done amazing. So, I always um, read her story when I feel low. So Suman Rao for right now. And one quality that makes me different is, of course, I'm sure everyone is unique. Everyone has got different stories, but the faith I have in myself and the goal I have, the confidence I carry, that is the thing that makes me different from other girls.
Nice. But I think, yeah, I can, like, I'm getting that vibe from you. There's a lot of self-belief, and don't ever lose that. Trust me. It's confidence shake ho jata hai. But yeah,
I
I am loving the fact that you have complete faith in yourself. That is so important because you might have the skill set, you might be doing the hard work, but if you don't believe in yourself, sometimes you're not able to take those decisions and take the risks that you need to achieve your goal. So,
right.
yeah, huge respect. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Mm. And Harsha Das Sugandhi also says nice answer.
Thank you, Arsha.
Do we have any other questions? Pooja also loves your answer. Amazing, Tejal. Let's see.
There
Did we
are
miss
lots of
out?
fans you have here. Lots of love to Nikita ma'am.
Oh, yes, I see people. Um, how does this pageant become a great platform for you to spread a social message? This is from Mankirat Bhular 21, if I said that right.
So I always wanted to work on this project. I wanted to spread awareness about mental health, and I guess that this is the very right platform where I can spread awareness about mental health because people these days, the lifestyle we are going through, mental health is the biggest issue. I think in every house there is one person who is suffering through that, and people are not aware about it. So I think that this is the platform I can go forward and complete my mission.
Amazing. I hope you do great work on that field. And I think especially this year, even last year, like with as we're progressing in the world, more and more people are becoming aware of it. So I think this is a beautiful topic that you've decided to talk about. And it is tabooed. So yeah, we need more and
Right.
more people discussing this.
And the lockdown has made it more serious because we have been hearing a lot of negative news during
Yeah.
like past months. So I thought that people really need to know that mental health is for real, and they need to, consult doctors and make them self-love is important. And
Indeed.
yeah,
Yeah. I see the connection between that affirmations and this topic you feel so strongly about.
right.
Yeah. So I think our time is almost up here, Tejal. So do you have any questions for me? And I mean, I'm always there. You can just leave me a message or a call. Yeah.
Thank you so much for comforting me, and thank you so much for being there. Thank you for the beautiful message you wrote when I won, and that made me feel so better. So thank you so
And
much. And it was great interacting with you and looking forward to meet you really soon.
yes, we'll definitely meet up. And I am just so happy and proud that you are my successor. Thank you for coming on to this live. I think the audience also enjoyed this a lot. And yeah,
It's an honor to
so
be
thank you.
here.
Thank you guys. This is our VLCC Femina Miss India Andhra Pradesh 2020, Tejal Patil, and I'm sure she's going to do wonders and make us all proud. All the very best, Tejal, for your journey.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.